Aika särkyy ikuisuuteen, laukaus kajahtaa. Ei onnellista loppua hän kohtaa milloinkaan. Niin monta kertaa kerrottu tää tarina jo on. Sankarilla 1000 kasvoo, polku lohduton. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan.
Hello, William SAL 13113 reporting for duty. I can see Mexican 007 is hitting that hawk to a button. Throughout the over 2 years that we've been doing this serial, the experiment that is serial, right? One of my favorite moments has got to have been when we had someone show up in the chat, just go hawk to a button, press that thing, and then it was like pressing the hawk to a button, and they kept saying that over and over like the whole stream, and then they never came back to another stream. Honestly, I respect it. Anyway, we're back playing Alan Wake 2, the final draft. That's the New Game Plus mode. Last time we were collecting collectibles. Now we've only got a couple more collectibles to collect. We're almost done with it. So where was that missing Colt stash? There's one more Colt stash to be found. Yeah. I have to take a look around. Because I didn't take a look to see which one we're missing. Obviously, we've done this all before, but I've played these games before. A Squid Game. When's the new Squid Game season? When is it? Isn't it like this weekend? Is it already out? I don't know. Regardless, I'm excited to watch. Yeah, I think if I just have a run around, maybe we'll chance upon it on the minimap. Wasn't... Oh, wait, I think the cult stash might be in the sheriff's station. Anyway, actually what I think we'll do instead, because
Okey-dokey. I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
you seem to like that wall. Like that wood grainer. Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna take a look. But I think in terms of collectibles, but as far as we can go, yep, we did all the nursery rhymes. We've got all but one lunchbox. Those are in Cauldron Lake. So we're missing 2 lunchboxes in Cauldron Lake. But we don't really need the lunchboxes that much because we've already like fully upgraded everything, so that doesn't matter too much. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue on as Mr. Wake. See how he's going in the dark place, because it's Oot and time. It's time for Oot and guys. You know what it is. Oh, it's a twitching welly boot. Transform. There we go. There we go. In the dark place, we have Art and the janitors. We've got to get moving. We need to get to Parliament Tower. That's that place. Alice may have more things to show us. With any luck. And I think we may be in luck today, Mr. Wake. We can get right on in here. Again, like I've said it before, but it's like when you go into and out of the Empire State Building, it's like this kind of glamorous, how'd you call it? It's very ornate
Alan,
interior design.
You must hurry.
Alice's presence was here,
This is new.
like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward.
The Spark of Hope, is that what it was called? Because that's the photo that we got in New Game Plus. Spark of Light. You still need to go through the loop. But yeah, this really does recontextualize, like... Oh, we went out. Recontextualize Alice's like importance and relevance to the story of Alan Wake 2. It's really, really cool. The way that playing it a second time enriches, or playing it the first time enriches it for when you play it the second time. It's just, it's a genius. Mr. Scratch. Jump scare. Return. Chapter Initiation Chapter 6. Return. Let me take a sip of this coolant here. Whew, there we go. Okay. We're back in the apartment. It's a scary red thingamajig. Oh, these are the emails from Barry again. Yeah, so he mentions also being interviewed by the FBC like Alice was. Oh yeah, this is when they're talking about turning the Alan Wake story. What happens to Alan in the game into a TV show or movie or a video game? And Tammy Booker. That's the lady who went to the lake and witnessed the cult ritual with Ed. I do wonder about, is it because is Barry not getting any response because Alice is in the dark place of Alan? Or is it because of the way she faked her death as part of her exhibit? I don't know. Wait, what does he say? Nice. Barry's a good guy, genuinely. He's a real one. But one of the deaths,
For
love is
months
weakness.
after Ellen died,
Trigger when viewer
I
close,
didn't leave the
intimate.
apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
It's true, it's true. He's great.
He still checks in, even after he moved out west.
It's part 2 of 1.
I needed to get inside
was
the
that-
manuscript.
The writer's room in the Wake's apartment.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
And this is where the spark of light was developed, wasn't it? All of it, like the game over stuff, the jump scare stuff we see. Is that photographs by Alice? Photographs of the dark place? I wonder. Guitar. It's a guitar. It's a guitar. Is that Alan?
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
So again, this is kind of like laying out the apartment as an exhibition. Like a walkthrough experience. Which you're experiencing right now. Just need to show a glimpse. Make you see what's beneath the surface. That hand coming up. Again, that was like the hand coming up to grab the clicker when Casey became Scratch. I guess this is part number 2. Comeback. Weakness is clarity.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Oh, hey, oh. Hey. They wanna. Hey, they wanna. On to part 3. This is cool lighting. The search. Clarity is
In the
purpose.
dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
So she went out into the night. She didn't know what she was searching for, but she was searching for something. But for the realization, purpose is strength.
A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
The dark place, the art of Alice Wake. The only way we can go is deeper into the loop. We must become as the art itself. We must enter the dark place. And we can see Mr. Wake in the writer's room. We've taken the mantle of the character in the video, in the exhibition.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story
But this
came true,
was
Scratch would get
written
out, people would
after
die. Destroying the
we allowed
manuscript, it
Scratch
wouldn't
in.
stop it from happening.
When
I
we
would
allowed
have
the dark
to fix it,
presence in.
edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
And so this is where we see Wake interrupting himself whilst trying to remedy the story that he wrote after letting the dark presence take over. As Mr. Dorr says, very meta. We're back.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Oh, that wasn't Scratch. That was us. Or yet to be us.
The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Yeah, I guess we
Zane
gotta
had said we worked
gotta
on
sit
return
down. We gotta
together.
keep going. We gotta keep
That was a
typing.
lie. Scratch wrote return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
And we're back on the talk show set. Interesting how it's every time he has to astral project. This is where it begins, isn't it? With the fame. The sensation. And of course we can see the room is flooding. As we go deeper in. Oh, he looks perplexed. He looks perturbed. Perturbed. Perturbed? There's Mr. Door! He is. The lights are off, the cameras are off, that's the main thing. He's got something to say to us, I reckon.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people.
Like us.
Myself. Your wife.
Yeah.
Alice.
Alice is helping us. I didn't even remember he said
I need
that.
to get to her. She's in danger.
She is.
Because of you, she's literally in danger because she jumped back into the dark place after us.
Someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All the collabs when
I
he
have to
was in
go now.
Fortnite. When he was in Dead by Daylight. When he was at the Game Awards. All attempts, all him peeking through different doors in attempts to escape the dark place.
It was a nice distraction.
Him in Fortnite and him in Dead by Daylight and him at the Game Awards are all canonical to the story.
It's time someone
And I
gave me a
love that.
straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Yeah, the whole place is flooded. So we can't get through that way. We're gonna have to go through the traditional exit again. Oh. Damn it, those guys are here. Anything going on in here? Anything special? Oh, hello. I can't close that door behind me. Still the same book. Nothing different on the TVs here.
Wake.
Which one of these guys is gonna attack me? Because one of them has to, you know?
Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you, Auntie.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta on what set the granny in the snow.
So true.
The panic is biggest. The help is also near.
Nothing true has ever been said. But Dor didn't seem very happy when we last spoke to him.
Dor didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down.
Hello,
He's
Parokia.
playing his role.
Look who it
Maybe
is.
put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me.
Yep, that's my beloved blue man. There he is. Up and down. And you gotta see. Then there's flipping, like, the janitor's closet. It's just a poster of him on the door. So, you know, this is the janitor's office. Because the janitor's on the door. There he is. Films. What do you mean? I don't make films. I've not been putting you in my films.
Films.
RT. Can we get RT on the letterboxd?
There is Tom the poet.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Tom the poet.
Is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon?
It might just be.
Is there
It might just be.
bottom to this rumor?
Well, listen. I need to get to my apartment.
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget the mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement.
Oh, okay.
What
We
you
have
leave
even more
behind,
further
you
context
find
to
in
how
front of-
Alice is guiding
Okay.
us out of the loop,
Thanks,
out of the spiral. Because I do remember this bit, but now we know Alice's like importance to Wake's side of the story. After that ending, like there was so much I didn't understand about Alan's like side of the story, but after like the ending,
But first, I work. And the
true,
work
true.
won't end even when you do it.
We gotta get to the movies, Artie, you and me.
Hey, see
I'll
that?
buy you some popcorn.
One
I'll buy you
potato at
a
a
little
time.
soda, maybe a big soda.
Just remember, Tom. The brave will eat the pea soup.
Pea soup. That sounds like a good eating. That sounds like some Goog soup. In any case, we gotta get out of here. I was saying it before, but yeah, no. Playing this game once has recontextualized like Alan's whole side of the story, and now it makes sense. Because before I didn't quite understand everything going on.
Photos in a shoebox.
It's just the way to the basement. Harry Garrett, I think that's the name of the show that Alan is on in the first game. When there's the bit it's like a flashback to the apartment. And you see Alan with Sam Lake on a talk show. There it is, there's the shoebox. The photos. Photos of the clicker?
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style.
Spark of light.
One showed the clicker.
It's like the name of the item that we get. The
light in the shape of a
New
bullet.
Game Plus
They were
exclusive
important Even
item.
if I didn't know what to do
Oh.
with them yet.
See this one, Alice's photograph. But the spark of light, this is the one. It activated like a special little bit of dialogue that didn't happen the first time round. Ooh, I like my little New Game Plus goodies. Where we going? Oh, crap. These guys are gonna be enemies for sure. Because like, All of them so far have been passive, but these guys have to attack, right? Escape the talk show studio. I'm just gonna go. Okay. Yep. Exit sign. There we go. Exit, exit, exit. What's that game? Exit 8? That's one I gotta play. This is the way out. Let's slam for this door. Something different gonna happen on the TV? End of part. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling it. I wonder if it's appropriate to... No, 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 that's not the end. We've already seen the end. This is New Game Plus, Mexican 007. But every time between the chapters, every time a chapter ends, there's a special song, and we like to have a little bit of a groove. This is the song that always plays during Alan's chapters, but there's different variations of the song. Different lyrics. Vlogs, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. We got Alan Wake 2. How you doing? This is new. You were at your job? Broken Heart Emoticon? I was at my job earlier. It sucked. But now I'm here. And you are here. You're at your job, which sucks. But you're here, which means everything's better. Because you are a multiplier. What do they call that? You're like a force multiplier, you know? You're a modifier that you can add on to the video game that makes you get more points. And the points are goodness. And when you're here, more things are good. They're gooder. That's it, they're gooder. You make things gooder. Here you go. Alan's crashing out. Darkness is coming. Oh, that's the audio they always use for the TikTok edits. It was like Alan Wake Sigma edit, and he's like, "You're in my story. Get out of my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story." And then the light turns back on. I'm a big fan of Artie and the Janitors. Artie's gonna be like one of the greatest characters in the whole of fiction ever made. I'm making that claim now. I have a studio just like this. See, like
Parliament Tower, I needed to find
the Envy
site.
District of
Say I
Hell.
would know where to find one.
Whatever that was supposed to be in Syndicate, you know, Generation 2, Never Live. It looks just like this. New York City. Wake. There's an echo here. Need some more janitor posters. That's a good idea. I was showing Power, but in the talk show studio, in the janitor's closet, there's just a poster of the janitor to show you that he's in there.
A director wants to control every aspect of the world.
It's so good. I've cleared up some wall space in my room. It was like a big, like, is it A5? I don't know what dimensions, but I've got a big bit of wall space because I've taken down a poster that I didn't want anymore. I want to replace it with that picture of Artie. I think that'd be fantastic. Right, thank you, Sam Lake, for the monologue. Sam Lake, voice acted by a different person. I forget his name, the Max Payne guy, but it's so funny because the character of Alex Casey is literally just Max Payne in this. Because it's the same face actor and the same voice actor. And every scene he's in is just a teaser for the Max Payne remake. I say remake, I should say remakes. So look for Zane. We look for Zane at the hotel. This is being real slow because there's a lot more shades than there was before. Oh, this guy's gonna attack me because he's like right. He's right in the way. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. We're chill. I'm still gonna close. Just in case. Okay, this way. In we go. The hotel lobby.
Zane's room 665 was upstairs. The elevator would take me
Climax
there.
of the story. So yeah, we either go up to floor 6, because we need to be at room 665, the neighbor of the beast. Obviously, Mr. Scratch, the villain, being a name for the devil, it makes sense that Tom Zane is in room 665, whereas the devil is in room 666. Haha. Episode of Night Springs. Again, we have yet to do the DLCs, but I wanted to do the New Game Plus first before we did the DLCs. Because again, I've said it before, the New Game Plus has a new ending. And the ending of this game is such a cliffhanger. It's like, I want to know what happens. Because it's a loop. It's a spiral. Well, it's not a loop. It's a spiral. And there's two way outs. There's two ways out. Two ways out? What did I say? Two ways out or two out ways? There's two ways out. Through 2 ways outs. There's 2 ways outs. There's 2 way outs. 2 way outs? There's 2 ways out. One through ascension, as Alice tells us, and one through destruction. And we've covered the destruction part so many times. And we're getting to the ascension. But we just need to keep going through the spiral. We need to keep looping and looping until we're ready.
Something told me Zane
She will
wouldn't be
keep
happy to
showing
see
us
me
the
this
images
time.
we need to see. And so that's why I love that you have these like little slight differences in Alan's story. And also the manuscript pages in Saga's story. That are indicating, they're indicative, that's the word I wanted to use, of a shift in the narrative. A shift in an existing narrative that's repeating over and over. A cyclical narrative. From a meta-narrative perspective, I find that very cool. Anyway, time for some full motion video. So we're holding up the gun. Zane is tied up in the chair.
The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write.
The whole thing about Alan Wake is that the actor at the face is Ilka Villi. And the voice actor is Matthew Peretta. However, Tom Zane is the same face actor, but I'm pretty sure Tom Zane is also the same just actor. He's not voiced by Matthew Peretta. He's voiced by Ilka Villi, who is Ilka Villi.
It's still here, and so is he.
But also Dr. Darling is Matthew Peretta and also Matthew Peretta.
But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
Oh! I suppose in the world of the filmmaker is the master. That's where we
I
are
told
right
you
now.
not to try anything.
He sounds so upset. Oh, admit one. We're off to the movies, baby. What? The ticket? 'Cause I got a golden ticket. Oh. We got the zoom in.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me.
It's like, it's a dark blood coming out of his forehead. It's like
You're
reminiscent of how we see Alan after he's shot by the bullet of light at the end of the game. That's a cool detail. It's parallel. It's all parallels, metaphors, everything. There we go. And that's the last we see.
I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns.
That's the last we see of Zane in this game, isn't it? Zane's film. Oh, actually, no. We see him again in the film. We see him again in the movie.
Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return.
But in terms of
Escape
like
the Dark Place.
Zane as himself, not playing a character, that's the last we see of him, isn't it? Still the question, was he a poet to begin with? Or was he a filmmaker to begin with? He says that the diver was just a character he played in he was a beloved character, he says, he calls him. In a film. A famous film by Tom Zane. Oh, TV's come to life. Dr. Darling! This is new, this is new to the New Game Plus. This...
Some other more fundamental reason. I don't know. That said, to the best of my calculations, subjectively, this is my day 665. That's a long time.
He's been in 665 days.
Conceivable avenue of research, exhausted every scientific method of investigation I know. It's all dead ends.
665 days of Dr. Darling stuck in the dark place.
Something else entirely. Some mad, creative mindset to help me. I'm not a scientist, an artist. This is a place for an artist.
Who are we talking about?
Oh.
It's Tom!
Hey man, how you doing? Hello.
What?
Darling, Dr. Casper Darling, it is so good to meet you.
So we have both the face and the voice of Alan Wake
Tom Zane, have we met?
playing their respective characters.
Hold on. You work out a lot, don't you?
It's true. Matthew Peretta is built. There's a scene at the end of Control where he's shirtless and he is yoked.
You wouldn't happen to know a way out of here, would you? A drink? Oh, cheers.
Keep this.
You know what? You and I, we should join forces. Come up with a plan for escape. Art and science combined to form an unstoppable force. Yes.
Yeah, look, I love his smile.
We have to start to methodically test and eliminate various works of art within bounds of which you could wildly
Wait, so not only is Tom Zane using Alan Wake as a vehicle to help himself escape the dark place, because it's still up in the air whether or not, like, Alan Wake, his entire existence was invented by Tom Zane trapped in the lake. Whether he wouldn't exist had that not happened. Right? But regardless of that, he's using Alan as a vehicle to escape this place. But now he's also in arms with Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of Control. Crazy stuff. earlier in the first segment where we entered a hotel for the first time, when we were exploring, there's a bit where there's a TV on, right? And we see Dr. Darling from Control appear on that TV through static. And it's only for a brief moment and then it's gone. However, in the New Game Plus, it's a whole video because he manages to push through the interference and get a good signal. And it's supposed to be like an actual tangible representation of the progression of this cyclical narrative onto something else. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that has made, I think, like one of the coolest New Game Pluses I've ever seen in a video game. Because they just keep doing stuff like that. That recontextualizes the whole story. Especially, I mean, I keep yapping on about it, but the stuff about Alice and her importance. Finally, like, to me, Alan's story in this game makes a lot more sense. Anyway, we need to follow the spotlights in the sky. Oh, there's the cinema. Hey, we're gonna go see some Kino, guys. We're gonna go see some Kino. Abby tomorrow, where you at? I got you a ticket to Uten Ur. That is Finnish. Suomi. For Nightless Night. But yeah, considering my theory, which I think is heavily suggested, I think it's barely a theory. I think it's completely true. But that wall and door was a writer for Night Springs. It makes sense of why there's so many like Night Springs posters all over the place. Oh, flippin' heck, man. Chill out, buddy, eh? Okay, you just keep your distance. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna throw a flare at these. Hey, I'm gone. Oh crap, that's a lot of these guys. That's a lot of these guys. I'm gonna have a flashbang out just in case. Flippin' heck, man. Oof, that was a close one. Door's locked. Where'd he go? Okay, he's stunned. Damn it! 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 Okay. I think they're done. I think they're gone. Damn, man. Damn. Dag nabbit. Holy cannoli, holy cannellini beans. Here we are. Poet Cinema. Ooh, Nightless Night. A Thomas Zane film. Oh, we're pulling up. Okay, guys, what do you want? We're gonna get some soda. Gonna get some crisps. What do they call those things? The cracks. Cracks with an X. You ever had those at the cinema? Guys, what's your favorite, like, cinema snacks? Okay, we got Sody Pop on the menu. Maybe we'll see if maybe they do slushy. Famous blue and red flavors of slushy. Ambiguous blue and red slushy flavors.
On the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
See, let's read. You got, oh, they do milkshakes. $1 each per milkshake. Wow, and this economy? Don't mind if I do. And the deluxe as well for $1. And that's a coffee shake? They're vanilla, chocolate, or coffee shake. Candies. Ambiguous candies. We'll get to the surprise box because small, medium, large. The $2.50 for medium candies. $3 large candies. Here we go. Here's popcorn. Oh, if you want butter on the popcorn, that's an extra 50 cents. But they got coffee. They got milk. Milk at the cinema. That's a new one on me. Lemonade, cola. I mean, lemonade makes sense. I guess you could get lemonade at a cinema. But yeah, party box. Zane's special surprise. $15. I don't know. Do I want to know what Zane's special surprise is? Not sure. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, I think we've got a... Yes, there we go. The Eye of this Echo. Echoes of the Eye. Outer Wilds reference, guys. You remember when we streamed that? When we streamed Outer Wilds? That's a good game.
Like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more.
This is what I mean. It's Sam Lake, who is the director of Remedy, but also the face of Max Payne, playing the character Alex Casey, who is the face of Sam Lake's face with the voice of Max Payne, which is just the same as Max Payne.
Led nowhere.
You're concerned.
At the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
And it's interesting how when we are first introduced to Alex Casey in the real world, he talks about his time as, like, in New York, investigating a cult, trying to recreate the murders from the Alex Casey books. This is new. Oh, we get to see the jacketless Wake again. Because he's been writing for so long, he's taking that thing off. See it all.
In other words, it's too dangerous. Only horror comes out of it. People get hurt. I would let the currents of this ocean wash me away. But what if I forget why I stopped? What if I forget I stopped at all? That is fucked up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
We do a manual save because we've entered this bit, new chapter and all. All right. It's interesting to see this Alan seeing the actual Alan that's writing him. Because the whole thing about Alan and the writer's room is that he's stuck in that writer's room. And he astral projects himself out through his writing into other spaces. And that's how he navigates the dark place the way he does, in this cyclical narrative that he keeps writing over and over again. Revising it each time. Each loop is a revision, which is why it's not a loop, it's a spiral. And there's nothing in the freezer portion, the fridge freezer, so that's a bit disappointing. Oh, got the map. No Zane's special surprise. They got pizza. That wasn't on the menu, unless that was something like an employee ordered. Maybe that's Zane's special surprise, $15 pizza. Overpriced New York pizza. Give me the chips. Give me the crisps. I want some chocolates. Oh. Bulletproof vending machine. Many video games have them. Oh, that's a moldy pizza. It's always the armor. The armor be a good choice, but yeah, beer and pizza. I think that's my weekend plan sorted. I've decided it. Beer and pizza. That's my weekend. I think that'll be my Sunday. You need help? Good luck. That looks like one of the plot board elements as well. Oh wow. Any of these open? Toilets. No, this seems a bit of a dead end. A moment. Ooh. This is like a cult stash, but yeah, but the Alan Wake World version. But yeah, again, that whole thing of Alan being stuck in that writer's room and projecting himself out through his writing. I said it earlier in the stream, but it's cool. That's the canonical reason why he appears in Fortnite. Yeah, because it's canonical to the story of Alan Wake 2 that Alan Wake appears in Fortnite. and Dead by Daylight, and also at the Game Awards. Because canonically, he's in his writer's room projecting himself out into those spaces in attempts to escape the dark place. That's a real thing. You can Google that. That's part of that's part of the canon. Oh yeah, so yeah, we've got this scene, so we can try a new
story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
The Cult of the Word. Canonically astral projects into Fortnite. It's true though. This is how the game works, and I love it. Sam Lake is such a hack and a genius. I love Kojima and Sam Lake. People like that who are auteurs, they're total hacks, but like, who else comes up with this stuff? I love it. I'm a big fan of Kojima. Big fan of Kojima. I just want to, when I call him a hack, I mean it affectionately. I'm very excited to play Death Stranding 2, but I need to finish the first one. It looks really good. Okay, so, oh, there's some cult stuff going on in here. You didn't finish one? Yeah, no, I've not finished one. I got the director's cut on PS5. I got partway through. I think I got to. I have not met Conan yet. I didn't get to Conan yet. But I need to find Conan in Death Stranding 1. I don't think he's in Death Stranding 2, unfortunately. But in that new thing they've got coming up, what's it called? The one he's working with Jordan Peele on. I can't remember what it's called. But Conan definitely is going to be in that because they did a Clueless Gamer for Death Stranding director's cut where Conan is on a video call with Hideo Kojima. And he's saying, like, please come to our new studio and we'll scan you again. And we'll put you in our next game. OD. That's what it was. Was it called OD? Yeah, we need to take this out. And we need to go in there and activate the new plotline whilst we're in here. Because this is where the cult were congregating in the staff break room, right? There we go. They brought it up. Oh, it's a new echo.
You would like to talk, buddy. You would do you a lot of good to talk. Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. So
Ilmo Koskala.
Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
The corruption of the police. Hey, we're getting topical. Oh, this is different. Again, I think I've probably said it before. Ooh, the cinema's open. We can actually get into the theater room. But I love the way that in Alan's segments, the whole idea of taking a scene and changing the plot that's happening in it, being the way you progress through these environments, is such a clever way to reuse environments and keeping them fresh. Because the environmental art in this game goes nuts. I've met environmental artists. If you don't know, I'm a gameplay programmer. I did that at university. I've got a degree in it, done all that, and I've collaborated with very many very talented artists. And working on 3D projects, the environment artists, well, this game, they must have had a lot of passion. That's all I'm saying. And I love that. So it's cool to see. Also with these light bulb things, when they kind of change reality depending on if the light is on or off, because we can steal the light with the lamp. Things change. Oh, that's a guy. It's a cooler. Flare is inside. Hey, buddy. He's alright. So yeah, we can introduce new elements to theater stage. Oh, I've said it before. I still haven't been to the cinema since last time I played this bit, but I said first time we played this, I said I gotta get myself back to the cinema. I still haven't. That new, what was it 28 years later, looks interesting, but I need to watch the originals first. They had the flipping Corone interview. Have you seen that? That's so funny. I love that. I have a collection of all the HoloLive film interviews, going from Morbius to, was it Takane Louis? Talking about Madam Web. I think they deleted that one, actually. I think it's gone. I couldn't find it. I found the tweet saying they were doing it. Oh, that guy's gotten out of that chair. Oh, we've taken the stage. What's going on here?
Circling the urban legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film. Tom the Poet.
Oh,
before
there he is.
Went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest
Casey, stop teleporting around, man. I want to see a beautiful outline.
an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known survivors.
Oh, he's big now. He's big. He's a big man.
Chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were.
Huh. Well, alright. Sure, I thought... Oh, no, I've not got a Discord message. That's just it's just a ping. I was checking my Discord real quick. Tabbed back into the game. Let's go. Wake. Time to awake and shake. Oh wait, we've got another plot line to explore, don't we? New York's finest. Tempted with false promises, the cops were the ritual sacrifice. Ooh. Ooh, lighting. People say lighting is dead. This is the death of lighting. Unfortunately, lighting still survives. It just survives in Alan Wake 2 FMV cutscenes. Oh, this door's open now. We can go this way. Oh, dag nabbit, man. Where's my shotgun? There we go. I should probably keep the shotgun out just in case. We are playing on nightmare difficulty, so there we go. Okay, so we can't get that. So we need to find a way into the projection booth. This doesn't really help anything, does it? Yeah. Unless it changes depending on... Unless it changes depending on which story thread we follow. Ooh, there's a new echo.
Following your master into you. Following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
That's a good comeback, to be fair.
A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film.
Oh.
This story.
And now we've got clip of the lost film. We've got a new plot line.
Alan Wake.
What is this?
It's Sam Lake. And he's shirtless. That's the writer's room. And that's Tom Zane playing the writer.
Zane
There's
was
his
in the
lamp.
clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film?
Yeah.
Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp to his.
Flippin' heck. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's where we got 2 shots. This is like, you know when you're at Universal Studios or like Disney or whatever? Like the Monsters Inc. thing, if you ever did that. It's like an interactive thing where you go in. Oh, come on. Man, I'm doing a bit here, okay? I'm telling a story. Let me do my on-stream anecdote. Yeah, have you ever been to like Disneyland? And they have like, I don't know, like the Monsters Inc. Interactive show. It's like, guys, hold out your hand. And then like, oh look, I put a monster's eye in your hand. That's probably not a good example. But it's that kind of thing. It's like this, it's like, oh guys, we have to raise our lamp. Zane needs our light. It's like an interactive film.
The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door.
Oh, that door. Oh, it literally quite literally like a studio lamp. Where's the 4D smell-o-visioner? Flocks. Do we really want to know what this man smells like? I mean, maybe I do, but do you? You know? Do you really want to know what this guy smells like? Okay. Oh, we dropped down.
I was back out
New
into
scene.
the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
Oh, it's a save room. Yes. A well-lit room. There we go. What's going on in here? Any goodies? Yeah. Oh, no, I've not got space for that. In fact, I could probably use one right now. Yeah. Because that one guy who ambushed me like an absolute coward when I'm trying to talk about Universal Studios and Disneyland. Oh, I'd love to go to an amusement park soon. They're building a new Universal Studios in the United Kingdom, but that's not going to be for a while until that's done. Because they got them in America, like 2 in America, right? There's Florida and Hollywood. There's one in Japan. I went to that one. I've been to the Japan one. But they're building one in the UK, which is quite exciting. Oh. Don't write. Don't know about that one.
I had to figure this out on the platform.
That's exciting for sure. I love theme parks aside from the wait times. Yeah, that's true. When we went to Japan, like, Fast Pass was sold out. And I was like the only person who waited for like this huge roller coaster. It was a good ass roller coaster. I love roller coasters. But boy, that is the longest queue I've ever been in for a ride. And it was short. It was short-lived. It was fun. But that was 2016? Almost 10. What do you mean? What do you mean I went to Japan almost 10 years ago? Don't play with me. What are you on about? Oh, wait for 90-second ride. Exactly, that's it. Everyone was talking on stream the other day about recently my favorite like childhood local amusement park near where I live has shut down. It's liquidated. They're like auctioning off all the assets. It's such a shame, man, because it's like I was hoping to go again someday. But
I
it's
should look at the plot board. Keep
now
the
I
story
can't.
moving.
You know? Yeah. Okay. We've explored around. It's time to put a plot to this scene. Tippy tippy tap
The
tap.
scene changed with the story.
I asked Father Christmas, as we call him in the United Kingdom, Santa Claus, as they may call him in the States. I've asked him this year. I've already started drafting up my list. I asked him for an old-timey typewriter that uses ink ribbons. And I'm going to write a book. I don't know what about, but I'm going to write a book. We all thanks to Father Christmas. Nothing much has changed. This one. New York's finest. Oh, that's new. Oh, and we can change the scene with the light here.
I was close to finding the solution.
There's an echo. Where's the spot? Where do we have to stand for this? I can't stand for this. Wait, is it? There we go.
Think they're gonna want us to
Oh, it's the deputies.
finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Who in real life did join the cult of the tree. And were also taken by the darkness because they were very corruptible.
We paid our dues.
Again,
Plenty of their properties
topical
disappeared.
as a plot point at the game. The two town deputies are two of the most corruptible people in the town and get corrupted by the dark presence.
Yeah, like
What did Sam Lake mean by this? So yeah, we can... How does that benefit us if we go over here? Because we're getting... Oh, we can go up these... It's just noise. Go up these stairs now. Yeah, so we're progressing. There we go. I love what this non-Euclidean...
Straight to the top. The dirty cops looked down on the city. Their city. They had committed repulsive deeds to get there. They told themselves it was worth it.
I've only been to America a handful of times, but it was cool to play this game for the first time and see these segments after having been to New York in December last year, and seeing like, especially like the metro station scene, stuff like that was like, oh wow. That's like when I went to New York, it looked just like this. for better or for worse. But it's New York. New York. New York. Hmm. Oh yeah. It's very, very cool. You ever been to New York City? Fair, fair. I was very lucky. It was for a very special celebration. Two celebrations actually. We went to, in December, we went to, for a week in San Francisco and a week in New York City. We did like the flights from San Francisco to New York City, and we did the like the west and east coast was the idea, right? That was very fun. So just between you and me, I think I preferred San Francisco. I had a bit more time in New York City. Wait. Oh wait, yeah, the yellow paint. Where's the yellow paint leading? Cause is there like, what's the power here? No, I can't bust that. There's a stash there. It's not an arrow. You've been to California once, it was nice. Liked it a lot. I'm in Florida though. Ah, I've been to Florida a couple times. That's where I've been the most, historically. in the United States. But that was always for Disney and Universal. Where's this leading? Because I'm sure there's some words here. There's some words we can have. Gotta go to the beaches next time? Bet. Bet. That's the words. How do I... Oh! Is that the spot I need to stand in? There we go. Oh wait, we're close. We're close. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Where do I gotta stand? Do I stand here? I can't come over there. Unless do I... Oh, I can get it from over here. Oh, of course. Words of stuff. The old haha I'm stuff. Wait, oh, I've got every upgrade. So that doesn't help me. Never mind. it was fun to do anyway. You know, San Francisco was good. That we saw Union Square. I went to Chinatown, Japantown, Pier 30, whatever it is, with the sea lions, and the Bubba Gump Shrimping Company. That was funny finding out that was a thing, because like Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies. Tim Breaker.
It was locked from the other side.
You can hear him humming. He must be in here. Sheriff's line. This is the sheriff of Bright Falls, Tim Breaker, right? Tim E. Breaker. Sheriff Breaker. Bubba Gump being on the itinerary is so funny. Well, I didn't know it was there. I didn't know it was a thing. What was on the itinerary? Things we wanted to see in San Francisco. Obviously we did Alcatraz. That was fun. Getting to go and see Alcatraz. Very informative experience as well. They had what was it about? How'd you word it? There was an exhibit on like modern crime and punishment about the actual state of the American prison system and how mass incarceration. That's what I meant to say. Mass incarceration. That's what the exhibit was on. And about how America statistically has the most like imprisoned people out of anywhere, which is nuts. And as well, they had an exhibit about the Native American heritage, the occupation of the island, and the reclamation of it. There's some stuff about the history of California as well. About California before it was annexed when it was part of Mexico. I think that was stuff like that, but that was really cool. I do like a little bit of history, a little bit of learning, a little bit of travel. It's good for the mind, it's good for the body, it's good for the soul. It's good to be socially aware and informed. Love absorbing info at museums. Yeah. Yeah. You've made me almost want to tell about the anecdote where instead of going with my friends to the Museum of London, I went to a maid cafe. Maybe that's an anecdote for another time, or maybe that's one I've already told. It was an interesting one. But it was worth it for the bit. It's a good story. Now I'm tempted to tell it.
Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop.
You fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
Casey's got someone on.
Mr. Casey.
He's got Ilmo.
I'm all yours.
Maid goals a
Go
priority.
ahead. Ask
Yeah,
the
it.
burning question in your mind.
I'll tell you after this, Echo.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed, where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Jason, I've played my part to the end.
No! No! Crazy bastard!
He jumped.
Why'd he jump?
Projection booth. Was that where I find the murder site?
That's how we get into the projection booth with this new plot, this new thread. Yes, so back in January of this year, my friends and I decided, as a New Year's celebration, we were gonna gather. This is friends from like a couple from the UK, a couple from other parts of Europe, right? Discord buddies of many years, and we decide, hey, let's do a big meetup in London to celebrate New Year's. We're gonna all meet up in London for a long weekend. And it was a great time. I had a fantastic time. But when we were like in voice call like late one night. I don't know what prompted. Maybe it was like I was playing Nikkei. It was probably me playing Nikkei, knowing me. I was like, I just typed into Google Maid Cafe London. Turns out there's one. There's one permanent resident maid cafe in London. Oh, it's this way. We follow the tape this way to find Tim. It's called Usagi Maid Cafe, right? And I went. I was like, guys, we gotta go for lunch. We've gotta go to Usagi Maid Cafe for lunch. They're like, no, Sariel. Fuck off. We're not fucking going to the maid cafe. Bunny Girl Maid Cafe. No, it wasn't Bunny Girl. It was just maids, right? And butlers. They had butlers, and what was even cool, they had a female butler, which I thought was very cool. And so they're like, fuck off. I'm like, guys. I need someone to come with me to witness what I'm planning to do. And they're like, what? What are you planning to do? And I'm like, okay, well, I brought a suit in my suitcase, a tuxedo with a black bow tie. And I've watched videos on esteemed high class fine dining etiquette. I know what each fork does, what each spoon does. I know how to conduct myself at the table when I'm a guest for a fine meal. And they're like, fuck you, you stupid shithead. What are you talking about? So no one comes with me to Usagi Maid Cafe, and I'm there in a tuxedo. I've got a reservation for one. And I sit down. The place is empty. It's very small. It's very tight. They've got music on. They've not got any of the games on. It was definitely an off day because they only had two people. There was one maid and one butler. It was the female butler. And, oh, she was fantastic, by the way. Great service. But I take off my coat and I reveal, because it was cold. It was December, right? No, it was, sorry, January. It was winter. I meant to say it was winter. And I take off my coat. I sit on this stool and reveal, as I'm sat down, I'm dressed head to toe, fancy shoes. I got a tuxedo and a black bow tie. And I'm sat there with upright posture like this. And I have this gold cutlery ahead in front of me. And I'm like, oh yes, please to be fit. Thank you very kindly. I'm saying things like, thank you kindly, thank you very kindly, I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, Sarah, there's no way you're raiding into me talking about the... Do I need to rewind? Do I need to recap in the story about this anecdote? Would I kindly give it Bioshock reference? I thought you were playing Secrets of the Mimic. Did we learn the Mimic secrets? Rewind. Okay, I've got to rewind the story. I'm gonna keep playing the game. Actually, I can't rewind because then I gotta talk about Tim Breaker. Oh, I'm between a flippin' shaft and a door. You have more questions? Oh, you didn't learn the secrets of the Mimic. Alright, you're gonna learn the secrets of the Sariel right now. Because I was talking about, okay, New Year's this year, in January, I met up with a bunch of friends, longtime friends, mostly from Discord, people from different parts of the UK, different parts of Europe, and the Mimic deleted your save. No joke. No lie. Not a word of a lie. The Mimic deleted your save file. Oh, that makes me want to tell another anecdote. Oh, why do I have so many good anecdotes today? I was like, when Evil Dead the game came out, and there's this guy, Elagos, who's like an electric mine demon, and I was playing, it was like when they did the Evil Dead ASIM game, and I was playing as Elagos against my friend, and I like zap his character, and then he like loses connection, and he said like, dude, Elagos jumped out of my fucking router, dude. Anyway, that's that anecdote out of the way. Anyway, January, meeting up with a bunch of friends in London for a long weekend. Fantastic time. People some I've not met before, some I had met in real life before. Some I'd even went to university with, right? Some I'd lived with at university. And we have this big meetup in London. Tons of fun. Great time. But when we were planning this, for some reason, whatever reason, I got into this idea in my head. I was probably playing Nika or something, and I type in Maid Cafe London. Turns out there's a resident maid cafe, a permanent maid cafe in London, because usually they're like pop-up in the UK if they exist at all. But there's a permanent one. It's called Usagi Maid Cafe. It's near the Museum of London. This is the story of how I abandoned my friends. Or maybe technically they abandoned me, but they went to the Museum of London and they went and saw Big Ben and all of that, and I went to go into a maid cafe. And I was saying, guys, you gotta come. We gotta go for lunch at Usagi Maid Cafe, and they were like, no, fuck off. I'm making a reservation, guys. Put your hands up. I'm like, no, fuck you, Sariel. We're not doing that. And so I reserve it for 1. I tell them, you have to come and see. You remember this story because I think I sent you the photo. More about that in a second. Yes. So you have heard this story. I was just telling it again. When I went alone, made a reservation, and I went in a tuxedo, full head to toe, fancy shoes, tuxedo. I had a bow tie on, a black bow tie, and I even had a pocket square. I neglected to mention the pocket square. I had a fancy pocket square. This was all stuff that I'd worn to like my work's Christmas ball the December before. So it was like my fanciest stuff. And I sit down at the table. I had my coat on because it was December, January. I made that mistake twice. Unzip the coat, right? And sit down. I reveal like the tuxedo, and the maid serving me like looks at me. Genuine like moment of confusion. She pauses. And so I ordered the full works. I order like everything. I get the omurice, I get the magic soda, and I get the croffle, chocolate croffle for dessert. Everything. These are like 3 big items that they have to do the magical spells on. They do a magical spell on as they serve them. And I do feel bad about this. I think, quite frankly, because again, one of the servers was a female butler, and the other was a maid. And it was mostly Yuzu, who is again fantastic, the female butler, who served me, because the maid who was on duty, I think frankly she was behind the scenes most of the time. She was off in the kitchen or like away out from the customer area, because I think she may have been a little bit scared. I think maybe it would have been better if I had someone else with me. There was one other person, by the way. There was only one other customer who was also sat alone by himself. It was a guy. It was a Korean man. who was here because he was interested in it, because he had been to maid cafes in Korea and didn't like he found out about this one in London and I wanted to see like if this was good. More on that later, okay? He is there for a little bit and then he leaves and then it's just me sat there. I wait and I wait and I wait for my stuff. They bring out the magic soda. It's okay, overpriced. They do the magic spell. They force you to join in on the magic spell. I said to, oh, so I also have to participate in this magic spell. I say something like that because of course I'm being all stupid and flippin' posh, and acting all like upper class and fancy, and yeah, I did the kuru kuru. I did the dare dare, whatever it was they told me to do, and you have to do the actions as well with the hands. Wave, dance about. I did that. No one was there to see it except the server. By the way, one thing I will say, it was weird. It was a very cramped, small space, and they had these maid dresses up on the wall that were like child size. That was odd. And I'm gonna say, in my defense, one thing that was worth it, the main thing that was like I got out of this experience, I took a photo of the ceiling. There was like water damage in the ceiling. I thought that was so funny. That was like, it was worth it alone just to get that photo of the water damage in the ceiling. Anyway, I get my stuff out. I barely see the maid at all. It's mainly Yuzu. I have a full... I showed you the picture of the ceiling? Oh. I'm there the whole time. I'm texting my friends, like, giving them live updates. Because most of the time, first of all, everything's taking forever. And most of the time, they're not even there in the customer area. They're gone. And eventually, partway through, I think it's when I'm having my Omuvice. Which again was very mid. It was lukewarm. And absolutely drenched in ketchup. Because I asked her to draw My Melody on it. Because I didn't know what else to ask for. My friend said, ask for Sonic the Hedgehog. I was like, oh, I'll need a reference picture for that. It's like, I'm not fucking getting out a reference picture of Sonic the fucking Hedgehog for you to draw in ketchup on my Omuvice at a maid cafe in London. Because I know my life at this current moment is a cartoon, right? I'm flipping Bugs Bunny right now. Okay, I understand that. But it's not gotten that bad. So... it's just drowned in ketchup. I eat it, and there's a lot of it, and it's very, because it's egg and peas and rice, it's very heavy on the stomach. So I'm sat there waiting and waiting for my dessert. There's no one in there. There's nothing happening. There was only another customer, or two customers came in. It was like a mother and a daughter, right? And the daughter, they were saying like, oh, I bet, you know, your sister would love this kind of thing. Da, da, da. Partway through, when I'm like eating or something, I hear them very quietly say, I mean, definitely in reference to me. I think I very quietly heard them say, I don't want to know what's going on with that over there. They said something along the lines of, I don't think I want to know what's going on there. In reference to me. And I was like... And I'm sat there waiting and waiting and waiting. I have my dessert. Absolutely mortified. I've been carrying myself with the utmost eloquence. And what happens next is finally, after I'm waiting forever for the check, by the way. As I said, the food was very heavy on the stomach. They don't have restrooms in the facility. Of course they don't. At least not available to the customer. So I'm sat there waiting for the check, because I'm not going to just dine and dash in a tuxedo at Osaki Maid Cafe for the brief period of time that I'm in London. Because it's not often I come to London. And I'm sat there like waiting like, oh my goodness, man. I need the toilet, dude. And I'm waiting and waiting, but I'm powering through it. I'm starting to sweat, but I power through it, right? I keep going. And eventually they come back with a check. And like, before I leave, I would like to thank you again for your wonderful service and your hospitality today. I've had an amazing experience, a wonderful time. Doing all that, I was like, do you have management? Any form of ownership or management within the facility, within the building at this current time? She says, yeah, and I was like, could I speak to them? And she said, quite bluntly, she says very bluntly, she looks at me, she's like, you can speak to me. I'm like, okay. I don't think she was expecting this whatsoever. This is probably the worst part of the story. Because, first of all, I'm requesting to speak to the owner. I'm talking, I've had a wonderful time. May I speak to the owner? Stuff like that. Acting like I'm some big shot like franchisee about to invest in the business. And I have my backpack underneath the chair. I pull it out. And from what I pull out of my backpack is a copy of my CV. For those in America that don't know, CV is curriculum vitae. It's what we call a resume. I pull this out and I offer it in the Japanese mannerism of the whole holding the business card out with both hands and bowing, right? I do that with my CV to this lovely poor woman, right? And I hold it out. I bow. I was like, please accept this. I talk about briefly about I have a background in makeup and cosplay. You have a few, I think I said something akin to like, you have a female butler here, and I find that fantastic. In the case that you are ever looking for a male maid, please have my details. And she says, well, we'll accept this for now. Usually we take applications via email. She's being very polite, very fantastic, handling it so well. And meanwhile, my friends are like outside the window, right? Because they got back. They did not like the street, by the way. The street that it was on, absolute Silent Hill, shadiest area in the whole of London. Everywhere was like hopping with life around the area because that's like the Museum of London area. That's where the flippin' Big Ben is. And they come into the street to come like look at me through the window like a zoo animal. and they almost immediately leave because it's dead quiet. And it does just not feel safe where the cafe is. And it's so funny because the whole time, those other customers, by the way, that daughter and the mother, were looking at me. This was when, this was before I gave the butler my CV, right? They were like, you know, very just keeping to themselves, again, despite the comment. But that moment when my buddy comes up to the window and I start flipping off and I go like, sticking my tongue out. Flip him off and like, hey, you piece of shit, you fucking dick. And they're doing all that to him in the window. He's doing it back. Those other customers were so confused. And they were even more confused than they were before. Somehow. Anyway, yeah, I give her the CV and she said, usually we accept by email. I was like, thank you very much. I'll reapply via email as well. Thank you for taking my CV. Thank you for a lovely time. Then, dude, I'm out of there. The email address that they have, there's a picture of me in the restaurant now on a board that says banned. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. Before I leave, oh, and this was before I gave her my CV. They asked to do, because one of the things that was part of my order is the checky, the with the Polaroid camera, where they take an instant film camera photo with the server of your choice, and she says, "Would you like it with?" I think maybe it was Mari, was the name of the maid, something like that. And I'm like, no, I'd rather have with you, Yuzu, if you don't mind, because Yuzu was the one who served me, right? Mari was understandably yeah out of the way, and so I get my picture with Yuzu. They make you wear like some funny thing on your head for the photo and do a pose, like a cat pose, and they draw on it as like a memory, and I have that. It's in my drawer as we speak, by the way. But yeah, we did the checky. I gave her my CV. I paid the check. Oh, I paid the check. I gave her my CV. I walk out, and my friends are like, guys. Oh, my friends are like, dude, Samuel, we're in the bookstore, hiding in the bookstore. Let's just stay away from that shady ass street. Come in here. That's where we are. And so I put my coat back on, hide the tuxedo, and also what I'm hiding in the tuxedo is this big, like, plastic sleeve, A4 sleeve, full of all this random tat that they gave me as part of the package I paid for. It's all this like out of season like merchandise, like Christmas stuff, and Easter, like different holidays that they just had lying around, and that they wanted to get rid of all these stickers and like pencils and stuff. And it looked like I'd robbed a child. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like a bunch of like pencils and like erasers and rubbers and like sharpeners in a plastic sleeve, and I'm hiding it, like I'm smuggling it in a coat. But I go into the bookstore and I meet up with my friends. I meet someone who I'd never met in my whole life, a friend of a friend. This was their first impression of me, by the way, so wow. What a way to introduce myself to someone new. And they have a toilet in this bookstore. A downstairs subterranean toilet. We will not speak on stream about what I did to that toilet. It goes without saying. It goes without saying. My friend felt so bad he went and bought like pencils that he didn't even want from the bookstore. Because they were just using it as a place to hide. And yeah. Oh, and also we took the train back to our hotel, and I was still like smuggling this sleeve of maid flippin' tat in my coat, like I was smuggling something, like I was trying to hide something. And there was a cop, right, in the train station. He was like, there he is. Like he was almost like looking at me. He pointed like, there he is. I was like, what? And they start chasing after a different guy. I can't make that bit of the story up. That's like out of some flippin'... That's like genuinely out of a cartoon. Because I'm there smuggling Maid Cafe merchandise in my coat. I look like real shifty. Like someone's reported me on the train, and they've been waiting at security for like, you know, they've been waiting at the gate for them to come out. They were after someone completely different. And yeah, that's it. That's the story of when Sariel went to the Maid Cafe in London. No, it's not. That's not the end of the story. You remember that at the start of the story, I mentioned about the one other guy that was there when I came in that left, the Korean guy that was talking about maid cafes in Korea. He left a very negative review, and I saw it on Google the next like a couple days after, and he mentions me. He doesn't name drop, but he mentions like that I was another customer who was like getting the same like poor quality of service because they were taking so long and weren't interacting with the guests. Yeah. So that whole trip is immortalized by that guy's Google review. That's still up there. We're gonna go there dressed up next time I'm in London. We'll go together. We'll have a little date. Why don't we? That's the end of the story. That's the anecdote. Holy flippin' cannoli.
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep.
I love
Like,
this
I've never
guy.
been to New York, but I can
I
tell you
wanted to
that
talk about this guy,
ain't it.
that whole anecdote. This is Tim E. Breaker. He's the sheriff of Bright Falls. Formerly it was his his cousin, who was the sheriff. But his name is Tim E. Breaker, right? This character is played by an actor who plays a character from Quantum Break, which is another game by Remedy. It's a game I haven't played. It's a game I will play. But he plays, I think, the main guy. And Quantum Break is all about time travel. The character's name in this game, who's playing the same actor who plays this character, the character is called Tim E. Breaker, Time Breaker, an actor from a game called Quantum Break, which is about time travel, and Sam Lake named him Tim E. Breaker, Time Breaker. You gotta take a moment. You gotta let that sit in. You gotta let that settle. Open that door. Let that sink in. I heard you humming.
I heard you humming again.
Yeah,
I can
can't get this
finally
song
take a
out of my head.
breath
It's a real earworm.
and not talk for a second.
I hear it in my dreams.
I know the song you're humming.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci-fi horror anthology. I used to write for a long time ago.
Look, it sounds a bit nuts, but I think the song is connected to Door. Or it's my subconscious telling me that this is all pretty out there.
So what's the new word on his board of door? What's the new bit? Is it the red bit? No, it's not the red bit. Door went missing in 1988. This is the new bit. Age has not aged. Longevity not human. Alien med. No, it's not. The red-headed woman connected the door. I know her. Her identity changes. No, this is Warlin Door. This is the guy that shows up at the end of Star Wars: The Acolyte and says, "Dude, we gotta separate church from state." And he's like the best character. And he shows up in the last episode. The red-headed woman connected the door. I know her. Where do I know her from? Her identity changes. Connected to polyhedrons. She will come for me. So he's talking about Jesse Faden from Control, who also, the actor for Jesse Faden also plays a character in Quantum Break, which is how I guess they know each other. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go, dude. Oh. I like the way the shaded said, like, get out of my story, like the monologue from earlier. Now do the flashbang dance. What's our favorite Verka's song, guys? We got easy for ends. Poop your pants. We've got... We want the police one, don't we? In order to get out. There we go. To get back down. We got easy for ends. We got flashbang dance. We got, what else? What else was the other one? MVP, that's the latest one. That's the one they did for CS2, right? How is it that we get back up there? So there's the stairs over there, isn't there? Is that a plot? Is there a thread of the story that will let us get up there? Maybe it's the Grand Master? Because we can get up there, but the door was locked. Oh, now it's open. Now it's definitely open. Thanks to that guy. Okay, can we close it? Close it. Close it, Mr. Wade. Close it. There we go. Okay, we go. Do we just go down the stairs into the Oh, hello. Oh, there's words. There's words here. Where? A little bit disorienting, huh? Damn it, man. It must have broken through or something, right? That one wasn't even hostile, dude. Oh, why'd they pick me out like that? Sucks. Sucks to be me. Okay, so where am I supposed to be looking? Goodness, man. Could you stop it? No, that one's... Oh, that one's not friendly. That's not friendly. That's not friendly. Guys, please. I'm just gonna throw a flare, keep you guys out, and I'm gonna close this door. What's that video? The epic rap battle with Peter Griffin versus Deadpool. That was flown around on Twitter. What was? Flash for a second. The arrows go everywhere. Oh, there we are. Words of Fix. Can we get anything upgraded with Words of Fix? God vase. Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. We wanna. I'll do a quick save actually. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, we want to get into the cinema room. Because this is our ticket, right? This is our ticket to the Zane. We steal the light back? Oh, we need to change the scene again. The Grand Master. And this is how we're going to get into the projector room, right?
This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
You see the cultist enter the spiral door. Again, a symbol of the door that leads to the writer's room. Or you can enter the door through the screen.
I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here.
Let's keep going.
I'm here, you son of a
I wasn't
bitch.
alone.
Show yourself. The Grand Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
Oh yeah, it's like Deadpool, he goes like, "There's more fun in store if you open that door."
I was back where I started.
You guys know that video?
I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who said that? The Grand Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
That was different that time. Who said that? That was new. This is like when we go through the overlaps.
I wasn't far behind.
Oh, it's locked that time. I guess we have to go, but ooh, it's a different exit
I was
door.
back at the beginning again. I had to keep going.
Actually, I'm just now realizing this lighting and stuff is very reminiscent of how we see Alan and Tom in the AWE DLC for Control. I never noticed that the first time playing through this. There's no way it's... That's absolutely what this is.
Who said that? That's a real clever trick,
That was Sam Lake wearing a mask. Tied up in a chair.
Master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron. Why don't you come here and say that to my face, buddy? Then we'll see who's the moron.
Oh. It's a TV. With the writers of him. This is another new one, right? This is another New Game Plus special. He's spiraling out of control. My guy's gonna take control. Huh. Injection booth.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Was I supposed to go that way?
Show yourself. Who was it?
It's Sam.
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy.
That's not Alex Casey, that's Sam Lake.
I'm not Alex Casey. I only play
That's Sam
him in
Lake's
the movie.
voice.
He's just a fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
The ritual
Need to use an item on him. I can't shoot him.
Don't do it. You don't have to become a monster. Just leave the knife where it is, in the back, and go.
Okay.
In the back? Everything about this was absurd. Our dialogue forced and ridiculous. In desperate need of another pass. But I'd play along to see where it took me.
Bit meta, do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Let's forget about the knife. Oh, and it just loops back in, doesn't it? No matter where we go, he's there. I remember the first time we did this bit, I just had no hesitation to go straight up there and just stab Sam Lake. But it's okay. Alright, Sam. This is the ritual to lead you on.
Oh no. Oh no, you don't. You'll be sorry.
Oh, he's been taken.
Fuck.
Do I still have the knife in my inventory? Yeah. Knife found in the projector room of the Poet's Cinema. Okay. Ooh, this is like the overlapping copy world.
I was getting close.
And when we go down the well as Saga.
Welcome, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you've fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was
Am I the
in that
Grandmaster?
movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
Casey!
Welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the ritual to lead you on. We're just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective, are you now fictional too?
Yeah, because Alan Wake is a video
Whose
game.
story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions are getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place.
It's concerning. Be sure. Oh, no, neither of those ways are open.
Dead end.
Dead end.
This can't be right. Did I miss something?
To go back. And it's in color. This is different. Are we back? Seeing the same vision of Coffee World again. Coffee
site.
World? Hey, now that's an amusement park. I'd love to go to Coffee World.
The mask was the key.
It's the deputies. They've got the mask that's used as the float. This is when we put the mask there, the moose skull, on the well to help Saga in her story. Yes, I love when the two stories like interlock like that. All right.
This is how I could help her.
Now we can see our side of the overlap.
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? No, you're a Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
We have family in the horror story.
Oh.
I was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending.
I think this is where, if we go, it's gonna take us back to playing as Saga. So yeah, let's do that.
Light is a poisonous dart, forever seeking out the darkest part. Forever, your heart.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I was traveling deeper into the dark place. The poem on the wall was growing at the same pace, dogging my footsteps. Like my unwanted shadow moving in the corner of my eye.
A dark poem written by Mr. Scratch. Go balloon in the sky, float and sink deeper. Night springs when bright falls, but his sleep at the surface disturbed. The reflection now a traitor in the cavity of the skull turned to a crater. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. It's always that stanza at the end. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. That's what Tom Zane said when we were first introduced to Scratch, before he was corrupted by the Dark Pheasants. We can come out of the projector room. In a poem he told us, he once mistook wandering in the shadows under a dark ocean, forever searching for a way into the light to his life. Yes, we couldn't forget about this. Okay, everybody, get your sody pop, get your hot buttered popcorn. It's movie night, serial movie night. Alex Casey is the detective. Barbara Jagger is the writer's widow. El Mari Hurtari is the murderer. Artie is the janitor. Thomas Zane is the writer, Alan Wake. Music by Artie and the Janitors. That's the best place to stand for this. Come over this side, maybe. Okay, guys, we'll watch this together. Everyone, stay seated, and don't forget to log this on Letterboxd when we're done. This is actually on Letterboxd, by the way. You can log it on Letterboxd if you like. Is that a W or a tree on his neck? I think that's a tree, isn't it? Sit back and relax and enjoy a movie together, guys. Sleep and wakefulness blended together into a delirium, filled with lustful visions of Alexei Kessa's first love, Baba Yakala. Kessa was a man possessed. It was Midsummer's Eve when Kessa drove the winding dirt road, back to the landscape of his childhood. Scratch? Is that Scratch? Scratch killed the writer? Midsummer Sea weather forecast playing on the radio. Or is that Scratch left in the wake of the writer? As we know it. Don't think we're in Finland anymore. There's a whole lot of them this time. It's the janitor! There's Artie! It's that poster again. Again, I want that poster on my wall.
Ahti.
There he is! I love him. I love him so much. Look at that award-winning smile. They say, beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. Like a nightmare, he comes for you, draped in shadows. Oh, it's the lyrics to the song. Many tales are told about him. You can never escape him. There's Artie and the janitors. He stares at you in the mirror. I missed you. You and Veiko were together, so I left. He's gone. Has been for a long time now. This time when I go, come with me. But not before the morning. It's Nightless Night. It eats out a man. That's the name of the movie. Oot and Ooh and Nightless Night. Two cultists are dancing. We're not there anymore. We're kind of there. Poked him with my knife. Poke, poke, poke. The poker? The poker knife? And he shat his pants. On all fours in the ditch, drunk out of his mind. Sobbing for mercy, mercy, dear brother. Mercy, I'm dying. Haha, fucking hell. Oh, he's got the Kalevala Knights jacket. This is Ilmari Watari. This is the parallel to Ilmo Koskela. The return of the prodigal son. And with his tail between his legs. Did you come to beg for forgiveness? News of my return up premature. I just came to drop by. Now that I remember what goes on around here, I won't stay long. Where's your brother hiding? Is that Jacobi? Jaco? I stabbed him to death. This never-ending jabbering got on my nerves. A sacrificial offering for the master. But my shit brother wasn't good for even that. You were the master's chosen one. Never could figure out why. I should kill you too for that. Oh. Whoa, guys. The knives are out. Chill out, guys. Let's wind this back. Let's roll this one back. We'll give you a cutthroat shave, boy. Oh, they are like as the cultists. Oh, the coffee, the black coffee. I do love me a cup of black coffee. It's the best way to drink coffee. Why did you return when you got away once? I didn't mean to. But now I find myself here. I must be cursed. I've been written into the story of a sadistic writer. I'm stuck in a loop. That sounds similar. Earth is a cyclical song. How's it going at the Federal Bureau of Control? He works for the FBC. You got the wrong bureau. I don't work there. No, he works for the FBI. Right? Besides, I was fired. Oh, he worked for the FBI. He wouldn't be in need of a janitor's assistant? No. He's already got Jesse Vaden for that. The master of this farm vanished into the night years ago. Soon after you left. Now the signs are in the air that I too will be out of work soon. That's why I'm asking about the bureau. Maybe I can get a job there. What's he doing? Is that Barbara?
Mulja.
A toast. What are we drinking to?
Yöttömälle
A
yölle.
nightless night. He came back to us. See, now I'm this is the ritual to lead you on. I want to decipher more of Alan's story, but the meaning of this movie, I still don't quite get it. Even now. He returns and you in turn are locked in the room. I see parallels, but in terms of a greater meaning, I'm still not getting it. There's Tom Zane playing Alan Wake. Is this more like Saga's story? Kind of? He's face to face with the writer. They say that Alan reached too far into the depths of the night. Oh, he's in the sauna. Couldn't find his way back anymore. I'd love to go in a sauna and have a beer. That's an idea. Be careful with Alan's Black Widow. You had a crush on her, didn't you? I was scared of her. Us boys used to be a bit hopeless with women. Ooh. Cultist in the back seat. And again, that is the cult of the tree. Looking at, not the cult of the word. Despite using the same two triangle symbology. And now Sam Lake is shirtless again. Okay. Now I'm paying attention. Now you've got me hooked. Oh. That's not nice. What, it's a mushroom. He threw up a mushroom. He's on mushrooms? We know that Tom Zane definitely experimented with different substances. Look at this dude. Looks a bit like Mandy. You ever seen the film Mandy? That's a good looking film. That's Nicolas Cage. There's a scene in that film where he's in the bathroom and he's like, just like in his tidy whities, and he chugs a bottle of vodka. All of them. We see him dying on the floor. In the writer's room. This is the ritual to lead you on. He returns and you in turn are locked in the room. In the beginning there was the Word. Then Tom comes up out of the well. What? Or perhaps Alan. Or is it Scratch? And the cult have summoned him. Last thank you, my love.
En kierrekehää.
It's not a loop.
Tämä on spiraali.
It's a spiral. You can't like do a playthrough of this game without stopping to watch that, you know what I mean? It's called, they got a whole ass short film. It's optional, by the way. You can just walk out and like move on to the next bit. Everyone, hey, pick up your popcorn boxes and your drinks cartons or whatever. Your cups, even your cups. Don't forget them. Remember to put them in the bin on the way out, guys. Be considerate to the ushers. Fantastic. There's one more echo, it seems.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark
Another case
city.
for Casey.
The night
Don't worry,
opened
just in
up
case.
to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
Dude, this game. We lift the curtain and we go, we leave. That was a fun day out at the movies, eh? There's nothing better than to be able to spend a whole day immersing yourself in the wonders of the art form that is film. I love cinema. That was Martin Scorsese picture, absolute cinema. Ambi Damara, get your butt in here. Respectfully, madam. You gotta watch Nightless Night by Tom Zane. Okay, so yeah, we're good to go back to Parliament Tower. Of course, there's a new statue there. There's a statue of Alice. Gonna throw a bit. Whoa! It's gonna throw that behind me. I'm gonna run. That's what I think. They still on me? Oh, I think so.
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time.
Damn it, man. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, okay, so Saga's story is like way easy in Nightmare mode, but I think Alan's story might be a lot more difficult. I've only got one handgun bullet. Okay. We're friendly, aren't we? We're friends, guys. We're friends. I think we're friends. The phone's ringing. Okay, I gotta pick up the phone, baby. Ooh. I know you're home, baby. You know that song? There it is. It's ringing. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding dong ding. Ring, 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 ring. Alice
Hello?
phone.
Hello. It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either.
It's me.
Huh?
It's Alan.
You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't.
Huh?
And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through. Alice's photos you found from the shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really?
Okay, well, we heard the man. You heard Mr. Wake, Mr. Wake.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I follow the steps he laid out for me.
I love that line.
Alice's photos from the
I love
talk
that
show
line.
building basement. Adi had guided me there. I bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
I just wanted to show the world what I see. Alice Wake. There's the statue of Alice. But that line, how many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. That's a funny ass line. We put those photos in the shoebox. That's how we continue. And it brings us back. There we go. That's up to that's as far as we can go in Alan's story until we progress further in Saga's. What a ride. That's probably like one of my favorite sequences to cinema bit, being able to see Ut and U. The absolute love and attention that goes into this game is nuts. Like, where else are you going to see in a AAA single-player game? Which again, that's becoming even more rare, a AAA single-player game. Where else are you going to see a full motion video, like FMV, live-action, short film, just like in it, that you can choose to walk away from or sit down and watch? And it's like 15 minutes or so, isn't it? I gush over this game all the time. It is my favorite game of all time. It is the best video game of all time. I would like to thank Sarah Rayquin, the fantastic friend, longtime friend of the channel, longtime friend of myself, the fantastic Sarah Rayquin, who, for reading in today. I forgot to give you a shout out when you did, so let's hit that shout out. Follow Sarah, Reishi, that lot. Those are good people. That's a good sort. That's what I meant to say. They're a good sort. I'm gonna hand over to the wonderful. Let's see who we can. Yep, I know who we're gonna raid. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to, you know, your favorite Robot Angel talk show host guy, who's way too obsessed with Alan Wake, yap about Alan Wake, and made cafes in London and Florida, and San Francisco and New York City. We're gonna have more Alan Wake later in the week. And don't forget, this Saturday, Magic Show, tune in. Tune in, you guys have to tune in. I've got something very special prepared on Saturday. Please, please, please tune in. You've gotta see it. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.